I cannot believe it. I genuinely cannot believe it. Arsenal 3, Manchester United 1. Yes, people, we're back to another Arsenal match reaction. We always seem to leave it late here at Arsenal Football Club. Always seem to leave it late, man. Why? Why can my blood pressure never ever take Arsenal football matches? Ever. It's not like supporting Man City. Yesterday, Man City won 5-1 convincing fashion, but nothing can beat being an Arsenal fan sometimes. Man City can have their convincing 5-1 victories, where it's a snooze fest after 60 minutes. Nothing can beat getting last-minute winners here at Arsenal Football Club, and we get them in abundance. I said last week against Fulham that maybe our luck has come to an end. Maybe our chance of getting those last-minute winners like Bournemouth last season, like Manchester United last season, like Aston Villa last year. Maybe those last-minute winners have come to an end. Maybe it's going to be back to Arsenal struggling to break teams down again towards the end of the match. But no, Arsenal win in dramatic fashion. This is the Premier League. This is why it is the most watched league in the whole world. Gabriel Jesus and Declan Rice first, wins it for the Gunners in dramatic fashion. I could not believe it, man. I spent the whole game saying, where's our intensity? We're not getting into them. We're not pressing them enough. We're giving Onana too much time on the football. We're spending too much time. We had so many corners and set pieces, and every single one was so disappointing, hitting the first man or so far away from the goal. I'm thinking it's not coming for us. But right to death, Declan Rice, control, whacks it as hard as he can, couple ricochets and into the back of net, and it's bedlam, man. It's bedlam. I couldn't believe it. And then Manchester United attacking as well. I'm thinking, blow the whistle, ref, blow the whistle. But we get our chance. Fabio Vieira slots through Jesus, cool as a cucumber, into the back of net. Emirates goes crazy. 3-1 Arsenal victory when we were this close. Genuinely, guys, we were this close away from losing 2-1. This is football. We're this close from losing 2-1. 10 minutes later, we win 3-1. That's crazy stuff, man. Arsenal Football Club, I love you to bits. I absolutely love you to bits. You do annoy me sometimes. You genuinely do, but nothing beats being an Arsenal fan, man. Man City can have their convincing 5-1 victories where the fans are bored because they're winning too easily. I like my last-minute winners, man. Nothing beats last-minute winners in football. Now, I'm going to say 4 matches played, and every single match so far has been too nervous. My blood pressure's going up too much. I feel I'm getting grey hairs a little bit. I'm sweating. It's literally beads of sweat on my forehead. I can't believe it. But we're winning the matches, and that's what matters, man. 10 points out of 12 was needed today. We could not afford to drop any points. Draw or losing was not on the cards after today's game because Manchester United, make no mistake about it, United are a good football team. But away from home, especially against the big teams, they're horrible. Manchester United are flat out terrible away from home. So drawing or losing this game was not an option in my eyes, especially after drawing to Fulham last week. We had to win this football match. And sometimes, as I always say, there's a book on my shelf by Shoe Dog, Phil Knight, the creator of Nike, and he says, don't worry about the process, get the results. And that was Arsenal Football Club today. Got the result. And that's all that mattered, man. Yes, certain players I don't think were at their best. Yes, I do believe that we weren't intense enough. Our press wasn't good enough. And I feel like we missed some gilt-edged chances. And VAR as well. VAR sold the bag because that was a definite penalty on Kai Havertz. How they overturned that is absolutely crazy, by the way. But at the end of the day, we got the win. And that is all that matters, man. We got the 3 points. And like I always say, winning last second like this, it's like 4 points. It's not 3 points, it's 4 points. Because the momentum it gives you, the feel-good factor around the club, everyone's buzzing, champagne bottles are popping. It's the perfect type of way to win football matches. And we did exactly that, man. And Declan Rice, my boy Declan Rice, man. People talk about the price tag. People say 100 million this, 105 million that, 90 million. I don't care, man. This brother's a big-time player. You saw it again today. Clean up crew in midfield. Anytime the ball broke in midfield, he won it back instantly. He did the job of 3 midfielders in there, man, because Odegaard's going forward, that's fine by me. Havertz is crap, as we always know. This guy's absolutely ass at football, Havertz. So Rice was doing the job of multiple midfielders in there. He was cleaning up, bro. Bruno Fernandes was non-existent this football match. I forgot Bruno Fernandes was on the pitch. He was that bad. Declan Rice, clean up through, unbelievable against today. Got the winner, got engulfed by the Arsenal fan base over at the North Bank. I love it, man. I love it. Oh, this club sometimes, man, it's the most stressful club to support in the world. No club on a title race should be having every single one of their first 4 games go down to the last minute. Why? Against Forest, against Palace, against Fulham, obviously, last weekend, and again today, the game is in the balance before the final whistle blows. Why, man? We're trying to win a title. We shouldn't be making these games tight. The game should be over by now. By the 70th minute, the game should be wrapped up and everyone knows the result. But we always seem to make it more tight than it should be, man. Always seem to do that. But we won the football match. And nothing can beat last-minute winners in football. Trust me. This game, Arsenal winning 3-1, is worth more than Man City winning 5-1 yesterday. Don't let the geeks tell you about goal difference, the feel-good factor on the club. beating a Manchester United side that's always been your rivals, winning last second, always a feel-good factor. Declan Rice getting on the score sheet, Gabriel Jesus getting on the score sheet. Yes, we conceded a sloppy goal in my opinion, and it was Kai Havertz giving the ball away, wayward pass in midfield that almost cost us the football match, to be honest, because we always seem to go 1-0 down at the Emirates for some reason. Always 1-0 down at the Emirates, but we got back in the football game and we found a way to win it, found a way to convert our chances, and we leave the Emirates with 3 points. We now take a 4-point gap over Manchester United, which is thoroughly needed, man. Thoroughly needed. What a win by Arsenal Football Club. Luke, appreciate joining you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Good beat United. I hate United. Yeah, man, no one likes Man United. No one likes Man United, man. Massive win for us. Look, it's more nervous than it should have been. I watched Tottenham beat Man United last couple of weeks ago, 2-0, right? And their win was convincing, like in the sense where the first half was in the balance, make no mistake about it. But as soon as they went 1-0 up Tottenham, they dominated the game. When we brought the game back to 1-1 after a fantastic pass and move goal, by the way, it took us so long to cut them open like that. Brilliant goal by Odegaard. I was saying, attack them now. They're there for the taking. Go put the squeeze on the football match. But we didn't. We sat back after making it 1-1, gave United too much time on the football. And what really annoyed me as well, I know we won the football match, so it's not the end of the world, right? But Man United took off both Lindelof and Lisandro Martinez. Both their starting centre-backs got subbed off. When Maguire is your centre-back alongside Johnny Evans, that is the time to attack. That should be the time where you fully go balls to the wall, attack them all the way, because there's no way they should be able to defend that by that point. No way in any, because Maguire and Johnny Evans have barely played any matches together. They're both old. It's not Martinez and Varane. It's not even Martinez and Lindelof. It's Maguire and Johnny Evans. We should have been on their case by that point. But we took our time. We passed it around too much. But eventually we found a way to win the football match. And that's all that matters, man. This is very reminiscent of Liverpool. Remember Liverpool and Jurgen Klopp? They would always find a way to win last minute. Whether it was Origi, always was Divock Origi, man. That brother always scored last second for Liverpool. And again today, we weren't at our best. Arteta might come out and say we had a 97% chance to win the football match. We had 40 different formations. Or we had this much possession. Don't let the geek tell you that stuff, man. We did not deserve to win this football match, I think, in terms of the game we played. I thought we were good, but I thought United as well, especially in the second half. United were decent as well. And they were this far away from winning that football match, Manchester United. This far away, offside decision, from winning that game. So I don't think we were amazing, but we found a way to win the football match. And that's very reminiscent of Liverpool and Jurgen Klopp. Man City will win games convincingly. Yesterday, 5-1. Week before, they'll win convincingly as well. Okay, Sheffield United, fine. It was late minute. It was late, but Burnley 3-0 first game. Second game as well. 1-0 against Newcastle. Deserved victory. But with Arsenal, it's always going to be tough. We're going to grind it out. It's going to be a bit balls to the wall. It's going to be a little bit nervous, a little bit anxious around the Emirates Stadium. But we find a way to win the football match. And that's so damn important. Because if you want to win a title, right, you have to play well, I do believe. But at the same time, you have to find a way to get 3 points. Last week against Fulham, we were okay. We weren't amazing, as what Arteta said, but we were okay. But the thing that annoyed Arsenal fans wasn't that we were okay. It's the fact we didn't win the game. Arsenal fans will take playing crap if we win a football match over playing good but losing a football match. Arsenal fans want 3 points like any other club on this planet. Today, we got 3 points. Was our performance amazing? No. Was our performance a title-winning performance? No. But we got the 3 points. And that's exactly what the doctor ordered, man. Go into the international break, 10 points out of 12. If we beat Everton next in 2 weeks' time, away from home on Super Sunday, if we beat Everton, that makes it 13 points out of 15. I'll take that. 13 points out of 15 in your first 5 games, 4 wins and a draw. I'll take that for sure. We can't worry about Man City. Man City will do Man City things. We just got to pray to God that Man City slow down and they Champions League gets involved, Carabao Cup gets involved. They slow down a little bit. Someone gets injured, maybe God forbid for them. But if it happens, it happens. We just got to worry about ourselves. Because as soon as you start looking left and right to Man City, to Man United, to Liverpool, to Tottenham, that's when things start to slow down at this football club. Last season, for the first 6-7 months, we were really good. Genuinely really, really good. But as soon as Man City caught some steam, we started looking behind us in the rearview mirror and they caught up on us and then they engulfed us and went above us. We just need to focus on ourselves. Man City are Man City. Man City will win football matches. Whether it's the last minute or after 50 minutes, they will win football matches because Man City are Man City. We just have to worry about our business. Nothing can replace this though. Man City won't get games like this because Man City are too good. They will demolish opponents after 50, 60 minutes. Arsenal, we're not at Man City's level. So we will get moments like this. We will get moments where we win last second, where we score final second goals and it's bedlam around the Emirates. But that's what football's all about, man. And those fans that left early, shame on you for leaving early to the stadium. That's 1-1 against Manchester United and you left early. Shame on you. Just stay till the end. Tommy, appreciate you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Dennis, you must be buzzing, but this late added time is going to change many games. For and against, dramatic ending. Yeah, I mean, Gary Neville summed up perfectly in the Sky Sports studio. He said, with the added time that's lobbed on, right? It's like you're defending a whole nother football match. It's like you're defending a whole nother game again. It's crazy. The game, it goes to 90 minutes and you lob on 8 minutes. I think the game went on to like 12 minutes today because of the 2 goals in injury time. But I like it because it stops added time. And look, I want to watch more football, man. So I know we won today and I know in other games we might concede last second. But I like the added time. I genuinely do. Jeff, appreciate you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. That worked out well in the end, but in the 87th minute, I was thinking, how the hell did they lose this? Bro, I was thinking the same thing, man. I can't lie. I am Arteta in, but I was calling for Arteta's head, bro. I was calling for, when Garnacho went through and scored, I was like, Arteta, leave tonight, bro. You know why, though? Because Havertz, bro, this guy persists with Havertz, man. Havertz was not good today. I'll look through some comments. I'm sure some comments will rate Havertz. I don't think Havertz was good today. He gave away the first goal for Man United with a lazy pass. He's not, the thing with Havertz is, right, he almost won a penalty. And in my opinion, that was a stonewall penalty. VAR overturning that is absolutely calamitous because I know next week they will not overturn that. Anthony Taylor was in the perfect position to watch it. He saw all the way down the path of the ball and he had no unobstructed view, yet they still decided they need to overturn the decision. Why? Yes, it might not be the strongest contact. Yes, it might be soft, but he collided with Havertz's knee. I remember Saka and Havertz's knee collided. The player went down. It's a penalty. It's a penalty for me. It's not a stonewall penalty. It's not the most clear-cut penalty of all time, but a penalty is a penalty. You don't overturn that because I know next week you won't overturn it. You flip-flop. 1 week you overturn, 1 week you don't. That's what annoys me. But the thing with Havertz is, right, Havertz has his moments. The problem is in an intense football match like it is at Arsenal, we can't control matches like Man City do. Our matches are intense. It's needle. It's back and forth, Blitzberg. But the problem is, right, Havertz is not an intense footballer. He's too lethargic and slow, and he's just like a giraffe out there. There's nothing intense about his game, in my opinion. So I don't think Havertz suits this type of matches. When Fabio Vieira came on the pitch, he actually brought some intensity. He was able to have that final ball that we needed, that creative outlet. So me personally, I will not have played Havertz. That's just my personal opinion on it. Obviously, he gave away the goal, which is a big shame for him because he hasn't had the greatest start to his Arsenal career. And also in like the first 5 minutes, bro, the ball falls in his left peg and he just swings at it and misses the ball. It's childish stuff at times, but we won the football game. But I think this is glaring that Havertz does not fit this Arsenal system. He doesn't. I'm sorry, Arteta, he does. I know he paid 65 million, but my assumptions are true. He does not fit the Arsenal system, Kai Havertz. Scott, appreciate you on the stream, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Come on, you Gunners. Come on, you Gunners, indeed. I'm sure you're absolutely buzzing as well, mate. Happy days, guys. Mali, appreciate you on the stream, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Happy days, man. So good to get the win. What a way as well. Last second win. Unbelievable stuff, man. Those silly fans who left. Yes. Fans that left early, man. What are you doing? It's a Sunday evening, man. Why do you need to leave early? You're watching a brilliant Arsenal play, man. Unbelievable stuff. Before the 2 goals were scored, never leave the stadium until the end. Exactly, man. Never, ever leave the stadium till the very end. You almost got the score prediction right. Yes, I put 2 on Arsenal. Those of you that don't know, I have a Arsenal preview show on my channel for channel members only. First link in the description, where I preview every single Arsenal match. And in this game, I predicted 2-1 for Arsenal. Jeff, I believe you predicted 2-2. So you were close as well, Ish, I guess, because this game very nearly was a draw. Rice is worth every penny. RD12, appreciate you on the stream, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Rice is worth every penny indeed, man. £100 million goal right there. And Rice today was so influential throughout the football match, man. From minute 1 to 90. The things that Rice does, bro, he's £100 million CDM. Now, DMs won't get you a lot of goals. DMs won't get you a lot of assists. I know he scored today. But what DMs do is they control football matches. They give you confidence and assurance, and they anchor that back four. And Declan Rice has that. Why do you think Man City wanted Declan Rice? Why do you think West Ham wanted £100 million for Declan Rice? Why do you think Declan Rice gets talked about in such a high regard? Because this brother's special. Declan Rice is gold dust, bro. The central defensive midfielders like this do not exist often. Casemiro's lost his legs. Declan Rice is just getting started. He's playing in the West Ham system where he's been defending his whole life. Now he has to switch to an Arsenal system. This is not easy, by the way. And he's done it. He's done it to an absolute T. Unbelievable again today. The little things, bro. Breaking up play, confident in possession, right place, right time, recycling the ball, shifting it from left to right. He quickens our pace so much, man. And he's on his ones in midfield sometimes. Havertz shifts out to left. Odegaard shifts out to right. Rice is by himself in midfield. And of course, he's got Zinchenko to cover him at times. But it's literally just Rice in the midfield on his ones. He's such a good player, man. And that goal today, you could see he was so happy. And I was so happy for him to score. If you could ask me one player to score for Arsenal today, I would have said Declan Rice. Because I want that brother to score. Because he must hear the criticism. the Gary Nevilles, the Jamie Carragher's, the Roy Keane saying he doesn't score enough goals, he doesn't score enough assists. Vieira would get goals, Roy Keane would get goals, Lampard, Gerrard would get goals. Declan Rice isn't getting enough goals. Well, he scored today. And not only did he scored arguably the winner. I know Gabriel Jesus scored after, but he scored the winning goal that sent the Emirates into bedlam. My guy, my doggy, Declan Rice, bro. What a player. Happy days indeed. Pulse is pounding. Oh my God. My watch was sending me all these types of alerts. I've got an Apple Watch, right? Sending me all these alerts saying my heart rate is going too fast. 120, 130 beats per minute. Crazy, man. Emmanuel, appreciate your stream, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Declan Rice made my day. My day as well, man. Declan Rice, bro. Rice, baby. Turning up big for us, man. What a player Declan Rice is. Love him to absolute bits. Fresh, appreciate your stream, my friend. Hope you're doing well. What a game. What a game indeed, man. If this is your first time watching a football match, unbelievable scenes. You must love football after watching this. These are the games that we live for, man. I've said this. Man City fans will win games. They'll win games 5-1, yes, like yesterday, and it'll be convincing, and they'll fall in love with their team. But nothing can beat last-second winners, because football, at the end of the day, is an entertainment sport. That's sports. Sport is entertainment. That's what it is. If you boil it down to its fundamentals, sport is entertainment, and Arsenal is entertaining to watch. That's how it is, man. Entertaining as always. RD12, Gabriel's offside trap. Bro, Gabriel almost made me cuss him out, man. Why was he leaning like this, bro? He's doing the Michael Jackson, leaning forward. What are you doing, bro? You almost gave, bro, like, guys, you don't understand, right? We were this close. The width of my head was how far away we were from losing this football match. And now we've gone on to win it. The butterfly effect is crazy in football. Absolutely crazy. Great job getting the job done. 100% Malia. But I don't want to be a party pooper. But again, it's too frantic. It's match week 4, guys. This season's 38 games. We played 10% of the season, and we're already stressing. Fulham last week was stress. Again today was stress. Crystal Palace was stress. Forest was stress. Why is everything stress at this football club? Why is it always last-minute winners? Why can't we win a game? Next week against Everton, I want to win that game convincingly, like Tottenham did yesterday, and like Man City did yesterday. Against Everton next week, I don't want a last-minute job. I want a convincing, after 70 minutes, calm job so I can sit back, legs up, have my popcorn. Because today, I couldn't sit still. I was jittering, I was shaking. I was like, you might have thought I was like a drug addict, man. I was like scratching around thinking, we need to score, we need to get the goals. I couldn't sit still. My pulse was going crazy. That's why I'm saying next week, calm it down, Arsenal. Calm it down. Because 4 weeks in a row now is too stressful. I don't mind the stress. I can handle it. I'm still a young boy. Maybe some of the old people, we need to check on their health. We need to check on some of the older Arsenal fans' health, because I don't know how long they can last games like this. But for the younger fans like me, we can handle it. But it's too early in the season for that. Last year, it was good because March time, April time, we'd have these last-minute winners, and it was really good, like Reece Nelson against Bournemouth, Jorginho against Aston Villa. It was good. This season, it's too early for this, man. It's too early to have these last-minute winners. It's too early for it to get a bit too frantic. It's get a bit too flamboyant. It's get a bit too nervous in the Emirates. Just calm it down, guys, man. Please calm it down, Arsenal. Next week against next week, 2 weeks' time is the international break against Aston Villa. I want you to win that game convincingly, Arsenal. Win after 60, 70 minutes. So that it's 3-0 or 4-1, game over. That's what I asked for. It's just a game where I can sit back and not be stressed for 90 minutes, 99 minutes. That's all I asked, man. United losing less than 9 months. So here's the thing about Manchester United, right? I was so disappointed we weren't going to win this game. Man United, yeah, very good football team, but they're away from home, they're crap. United fans will tell you, away from home, United are crap. They concede a goal and they fall apart every single time. So I'm so delighted we were able to win this football match, because if we didn't beat Man United, we almost lost the game. But if we didn't beat Man United, that would have been criminal. You could not lose to Manchester United at home. Unacceptable in my opinion, especially given we drew last week against Fulham. We were decent. Draw was fair. I would say the draw was fair, to be honest. I think we were good in the first half, I'd say. Man United were better in the second half. We had good chance. I feel like the penalty was a stonewall penalty. What VAR is doing is beyond me. I was labeling this video VAR shambles. That was the title of this video until Declan Rice and Jesus scored. The title was VAR shambles, because it was. That was the stonewall penalty, man. Stonewall pen. I don't know why they didn't give it. Sorry, not stonewall pen, but why didn't they overturn that? It made no sense. Yes, it was a little bit soft, but you don't see stuff like that get overturned. It's crazy, man. But look, VAR didn't cost us today, and that's a good thing, because if it did cost us, this whole bloody match reaction will be all about VAR. But thankfully, it's not. Thankfully, it's about Arsenal winning the football match. Draw was fair. I'd say draw was fair, to be honest. I'd say it's a decent game. I thought Højlund was fantastic for United when he came on. I've never watched Højlund in my life before for Atalanta. He was good, a real unit up front, like a Haaland type player. So yeah, United got a good player in there. Sering, appreciate John Stream, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Havertz was awesome today. Do you think? I don't think he was that good, to be honest. The thing about Havertz is, right, I just think that he lacks the intensity. He's too slow. He's too lethargic. When we're trying to break teams down, fine. But when we're playing a real fast-paced game of intensity against Manchester United, where tempers are boiling, it's getting really hot, you don't really want Havertz in there. He hasn't got the intensity or the pace to play like that. That's just my opinion on it. Bro, I'm an Arsenal fan, but it was not a pen. Look, Fresh, if he didn't give a pen in the first place, fine. I don't have a problem with that. But the referee gave a penalty. He had a perfect view of the penalty, right? He's looking straight at it. No one's blocking his view. He's looking straight down the line of the penalty, and he's given it. But they decide to overturn it. Now, VAR was introduced for clear and obvious errors. How is it a clear and obvious error when there is contact and Anthony Taylor's looking at it? It's not a clear and obvious error. I'm annoyed because I know next week that same thing will happen and it will not get overturned. I'm not annoyed that they overturned it necessarily for this incident alone. I'm annoyed because I know there's no consistency. And I know that if they overturn it this week, they won't overturn it next week. Just like the offside against Akanji that was given onside yesterday will be offside next week. There's no consistency in the Premier League with referees. I dropped a video on my channel yesterday where during my stream after Man City beating Fulham, I said the VAR is so inconsistent. The referees are inept. VAR has exposed how inconsistent and inept these referees are. Mike Dean said, you know what? It's soft, but it's a penalty. As soon as they overturn it, Mike Dean goes, yeah, I wouldn't have given it as a penalty. The guy's flip-flopping. You said it was a penalty. As soon as they overturn it, you go out and say, you know what? Yeah, actually, it's not a pen. Bro, have some balls, man. Stick to your decision. I think it was a penalty. Yes, it was soft. Yes, the initial contact wasn't there, but there was a secondary contact where Aaron Wan-Bissaka collided with Kai Havertz's left leg and he went down to the ground. Penalty for me. That's just my thoughts on it. What a game. What a game indeed, man. Chris Palace's game was also good earlier, 2-3-2. Yeah. Palace are cooking under Roy Hodgson, man. Doing really, really well. Jordy, appreciate joining the stream, my friend. Hope you're doing well. I thought Odsonne Edouard was fantastic as well. Him and Eze were so good. Hello, what's up? Big 3 points for you guys. Massive 3 points for Arsenal, man. Massive 3 points. But, hey, Newcastle falling apart. Losing yesterday 3-1. Evan Ferguson hat-trick. Newcastle got to get back to business, man. Smash likes, indeed, man. Smash likes and subscribe if you're new around here as well. If you love Arsenal football match reactions. Havertz missed though. Yeah, that was a criminal miss, man. Criminal. Bro, the thing is, right, like, it's gone on his left foot. It's such a good chance. And he's just rash. He just swings and misses the whole football. It's just rash from Kai Havertz, man. Lord Benjamin, appreciate doing stream, my friend. Best day of my life. Brother, I really do feel you, man. What a game. What a result, man. That's the thing about Arsenal Football Club, right? Nothing can beat supporting Arsenal Football Club because we will have moments like this that Man City won't. Man City don't have moments like this. Man City won't have games where it's last-second winners because Man City are too good. They will win games convincingly. With Arsenal, we will find a way last second to win matches and the stadium will go crazy and it'll be the best days of our life. Arsenal is a roller coaster football club. With roller coasters, it's ups and downs, but it's pure emotions. And we love that. I love having the emotions, man. I love having the need to win the game. Fantastic. And look, Manchester United won this football game. Like I said, we were this far away. The width of my head, we were this far away, Arsenal, from losing this game and Man United winning it. And if Man United had won this game, I would have said fair play to them because their game plan was solid. We didn't press them enough. They were passing well out the back and they got the ball up to their danger man in Marcus Rashford. So the chance were there. And Højlund was an absolute terror when he came on the pitch. Højlund as well, he did his homework. Højlund stayed far away from Saliba. He literally camped up on Gabriel and tried to bully Gabriel Højlund. And he was doing his job, to be fair. So fair play, Rasmus Højlund. He was good. And look, Man United were this far away from winning the game, but away from home, again, their struggles persist. They can't seem to win away from home. There are annoying haters. I can't lie, I'm a Havertz hater. It was a pen. It ruined Kai's balance. His foot was dangling. Yeah, Anish, 100% agree with you, brother. 100% agree with you. Look, I do agree that it was soft. It wasn't the most definite pen in the world. Definitely not. It was very soft. But he did affect Havertz's balance. Casemiro and Wan-Bissaka sandwiched Havertz. They both just basically collided into him at once. It's a penalty for me. It is a penalty. Vieira deserves a special mention. Back-to-back assists coming off the bench. Yeah, Fabio Vieira, big up you, bro. I'd rather see you play than Havertz. That's my personal opinion on it. Big up Fabio Vieira, our boy from Portugal. Here comes the Norwich Scarves again. Evans and Maguire as our two centre-backs, thanks Glazers. Well, I've heard that the Glazers are not selling up they're keeping the football club because they value it at 10 billion pounds. I mean, Man United fans in for another long tenure there. Havertz made me cry today, not gonna lie. Anish, bro, I feel you, man. I feel you, bro. Havertz at times, bro. When we conceded that first goal, I was like, Havertz, what are you doing, bro? Lazy pass on his left foot, man. Just square ball. Man United picked up, and then it went to Rashford. As soon as Rashford picked up the ball, I said, uh-oh. Alarm bells ringing in my head, bro. It was danger signs. Nino. That's what it was like, bro. And he ran through, cut inside, whipped it, bro. And you knew it was happening, man. You saw the goal coming. You saw it all just cooking, like it all just marinating and blending together in real time. And we conceded. Again, conceding first at the Emirates, man. SA10, appreciate your stream, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Stubborn Eric Ten Hag magic. Tonight United had only Maguire to be feared of. Now Evans joins the party. Evans ain't even that bad, to be fair. Like, when you brought in Maguire, I would have, if I was United fan, I would have rather seen Evans come on than Maguire. I'm just annoyed, by the way, that we didn't, of all things, in this game today, Arsenal didn't capitalise when Maguire and Evans were on the pitch earlier. When Maguire and Evans were their two centre-backs, their first three choice centre-backs, Varane, Martinez and Lindelof were off the pitch. Your fourth and fifth choice centre-back was on the football pitch, and it took Arsenal to the 97th minute to actually really attack. Saka had a good chance he should have scored, bro. Saka should have done way better. Ball coming to him, he just kind of passed it, the keeper. He should have been much more confident and charismatic with his finish, drilling it into the corner. He was just kind of soft there. But other than that, we didn't really cut you open. Last year, I thought we were much more aggressive. But look, we won the game 3-1. That's what matters, man. I hope Newcastle redemption coming after the international break. I think you will. And look, your Champions League group is tough, man. Tough Champions League group. You got PSG, Dortmund and Milan to contend with. So it's good times for Newcastle fans. Trust me. I know it's a tough start to the season, but you got a lot of interesting and really powerful matches to come. Really big games. So it's a good time. Trust me. I think Gabriel definitely deserves a lot of credit for that offside trap. Bro, I'll be real, yeah? He does, but he scared me. He was leaning like Michael Jackson, bro. What was this? What was he leaning for, bro? Just hang back, man. But yeah, bro, we were this close from losing the football match. Yeah, don't forget that. Football's a game of margins. If VAR doesn't exist, we lose this game today. Martinelli was better than Saka today, IMO. RD12, brilliant point, actually. I was saying throughout the game, Saka's been quiet. Saka has been very quiet this season. He scored the first goal against Forest with a fantastic strike. But since then, Saka's been very quiet in his last few matches. Not been the Saka that we're used to. Now, obviously, I'm sure he'll come back into his own. No doubt about it. But for now, he's been very quiet, Bukayo Saka. I can't lie to you. So I'm expecting a lot more from Saka in the coming weeks and months. I'm not going to lie. Maybe Havertz should be our Saliba backup. He's in more defensive work. Yeah, man, for sure. Odegaard boosted my points in FPL. Thanks for that goal, by the way. Yeah, fantastic goal, man. Odegaard, clinical finish. Clinical finish. Gabriel has definitely improved over the last 2 years. Yeah, he has. Gabriel's still a bit rash, though. So when Rasmus Højlund came on the pitch, it was no surprise that he was targeting Gabriel. He was literally camping on Gabriel the whole game, Rasmus Højlund, because he knew that was the man to target. He didn't want to target William Saliba because William Saliba would bad him up. So he knew he had to target what's the guy's name? Gabriel at the back. And look, fair play, man. He did his job, to be fair to him. But look, I know the thing with Gabriel is, right, I do think he should start games for us. Arteta's been too experimental, trying to leave out Gabriel, leave out Zinchenko, play a different type of team. With this team today, we had balance. Manchester United are a really dangerous counter-attacking team. They are. If there's one thing Man United are good at, it's counter-attacking. And I felt like their threat was mitigated today. Yes, they had a chance, and yes, they scored a goal. But for the most part, Man United weren't free-flowing in counter-attacking style. We actually limited them to a lot of chances. And I think that's because we had balance in this team. I know we played it last year, and Arteta wants to be so conscious about changing it. But for the most part, right, we need to have that same balance. And I believe we have that with the back four we chose today. White, Saliba, Gabriel, Zinchenko. Arteta's been listening to me. Arteta's been listening to all the Arsenal fans on Twitter that have been calling for it for the last couple of weeks now. I know this is off topic, but I had this discussion with my friends about who's a better signing, Rice or Bell. Who's Bell? Who's Bell? Sorry, I don't know who Bell is. Sorry, bro. Anish, specify who Bell is, and I'll give you my thoughts on that. Onana was like, oh no, in the last minutes. Yeah, bro. Onana played so well as well, man. Brilliant save on Saka. Fantastic, man. Really good. Malia, yeah, laughing, man. Onana is a calamity. Onana's good, bro. He's really good. But the thing is, Malia, right? Onana, with the ball at his feet, is fantastic. But he's still rash. He's a goalkeeper, and he's a bit rash. And this is the thing about Manchester United. Your goalkeepers at Man United needs to be much, much more calm. Look at Edwin van der Sar. Look at whether it was Peter Schmeichel, even David De Gea to a sense. They were calmer. I know David had mistakes in him, but he was calm. Onana's a bit too rash. He's a bit too flamboyant. He's not a Manchester United goalkeeper, in my opinion. He's a brilliant goalkeeper, but he's too flamboyant for it. Now, that can be drilled out of him, but I think he played well today, Onana. Really good performance, but at the end, what could he do, man? Gabriel Jesus is baller. Yeah, fantastic goal as well. He has to start now for me, man. Gabriel Jesus has to start the next week against Everton. I thought he was a good goalkeeper. Yeah, he is a good goalkeeper. Oh, Bellingham. Okay, cool. Sorry, yeah, I should have got that. I know it's off topic, but I had this discussion with my friends about who is the better signing, Rice or Bellingham. I know that it's not a fair comparison. One's a CDM, one's a cam. What do you think, though? Okay, so Bellingham's done fantastic for Real Madrid, by the way. Scored a winner again yesterday, I believe. Bellingham, right, is the better player. I do believe that. Bellingham also is something very rare in football, where he's a box-to-box midfielder. I wish, right, we had Rice, Bellingham, and Odegaard. If that was our midfield, oh my days, we'd be too clean, bro. We'd be too clean. That's the thing. When we lost Granit Xhaka, we needed another Granit Xhaka replacement, and Havertz is not that. Havertz is too attacking. Bellingham is perfect. He's a box-to-box midfielder, just like Xhaka was for Arsenal. So I personally, if you chose between the two, I'd choose Bellingham because of his age, but Rice I think is fantastic as well. I think they're both brilliant signings. And maybe Bellingham wouldn't fit in the Premier League. We don't know. Rice is proven in the Premier League. So, look, I think for 105 million, we signed a good player in Rice, man. I do not, by any stretch of imagination, regret signing Rice at all. I much prefer Rice to Caicedo. So brilliant for me. If we sign, oh my God, guys, imagine Rice, Bellingham, and Odegaard, man. Oh my God, that would be so dangerous, man. So dangerous. Onana was like, oh no, yeah, bro, fully, man. Let's move on. Jude is way better. I wouldn't say way better, but he's good. Jesus has to start for me 100%, bro. 100%. RD12, 100% agree with you. Havertz is not for Arsenal. Yeah, VD predict. Appreciate you on the stream, my friend. Agree. Havertz is a decent player, but he doesn't fit this Arsenal system. We're trying to play really frantic, forward-thinking, attacking football here at Arsenal, and that's not Havertz's DNA. Havertz is not intense. Havertz is too slow. He's too lethargic. He's too laboured. He plays in gear 1 and gear 2. When we're trying to play in gear 3, 4, when we needed a pace, when we needed those fast, zippy balls, wrapping it into the players, Havertz doesn't give you that. Havertz gives you a player that just wanders around, man. That's just slow, lethargic. That's not what the doctor ordered today. Rice, Bellingham, and Odegaard will be destroying teams, man. Oh, Anish, bro. That'd be, if we had those three midfield, chef's kiss, man. Bro, how is that even a comparison between two different players, Bellingham and Rice? You can compare, you can. They are both midfielders. Yes, I know one's a box-to-box midfielder and one's a defensive midfielder, but I think the comparison is fair, to be fair. I think Arsenal signed the right player in Rice. If you told me for 105 million, who would you sign? I would choose Rice. So I'm happy with who we signed, man. I think Rice and Bellingham are both exactly what their clubs needed. 100%, man. Jeff, nail on the head. Exactly what I was saying. I think both teams signed exactly who they needed. Madrid needed that box-to-box, young, attacking, fresh midfield, and Arsenal needed a calm, defensive, assured midfield. And we got both, though. And both clubs got who they wanted. We really hope Everton plays Sofian Amrabat instead of making him a showcase bench player. SA10, 100% agree with you, bro. I was so delighted to not see Amrabat on the pitch today. Now, what Fred gave Man United, right? And I know Fred isn't the answer for Man United, but what he gave Man United was legs in midfield. Fred was a bridge between defensive midfield and attacking midfield. And Man United lacked that. Man United have defensive midfielders, whether it's Scott McTominay, whether it's Casemiro, they've got defensive midfielders. Man United have attacking midfielders, whether it's Eriksen, whether it's Bruno Fernandes or Mason Mount. They have attacking players. But Manchester United lacks a box-to-box midfielder. Now, I don't believe Fred was the best player on earth. He was definitely nowhere near top box-to-box midfielders. But he was a box-to-box midfielder. He was a transitional baller that could play from defense to attack. Now, when you lost Fred, you lost that element to your game. You saw Man United today had no midfield at times. They were negating the whole midfield to go from defense to attack. They would skip and bypass the midfield to go long ball from Casemiro or Bruno Fernandes straight over the top to Rashford or Anthony. That was their game plan. It was no incisive passes through midfield. Whereas Arsenal, we worked the ball from midfield to Rice, to Havertz, to Odegaard. We were shifting the ball through midfield a lot more. So Amrabat will give you that link. He'll have legs. He'll have tenacity. He'll be up and down. He'll give you support offensively and defensively. And he can sit next to Casemiro. I think Sofian Amrabat is vital for Man United. He's a massive signing. On loan as well, really good deal in my opinion. That Havertz miss is going to miss me until the international break is over, bro. It's such a meme. Oh, bro. I'm telling you, man. Ball falls in his left foot and he just swings and misses it. It's criminal, man. Absolutely criminal from Havertz, bro. He has to do better in that position. I don't know what he was thinking right there. Has to be much better. By the way, guys, if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe on my road to 5,000 subscribers for Arsenal and football match reactions. We'll be back after the international break. And also, consider following my Twitch. It's in the description of my channel in the About section. Follow the Twitch, man. Let's get the Twitch up to 50 followers. I'm streaming on both Twitch and YouTube this season. But yeah, guys, let's look at the Premier League table as well, man, because the Premier League table is very, very much not very important at this stage. But what it does give you, it gives you a bit of perspective. So let me share my screen. Let me present my share screen, share the Premier League table. So let's go on there. There is, yeah, there we go. Guys, you can see the table, right? Let me go like this. Okay, perfect. So you can see the Premier League table on the screen right now, right? If Arteta is still persistent on starting Havertz, I don't know where Arsenal is going. I agree, man. I 100% agree with that one. Let's go. This is the Arsenal background. There we go. Put the Emirates as the background, man. Much better. If Arteta is going to persist on starting Havertz, I don't know where Arsenal is going. That's the thing, bro. I agree with you. There's a time and place for Havertz. In the Community Shield, Havertz was fantastic. In the last 30 minutes against Crystal Palace, Havertz was fantastic because what Havertz gives you is the player that can hold up and link into midfield. So when you're playing teams like Man City, when you're playing teams like when you're down to 10 men and playing away from home, you need to have a player that can hold up the ball. Havertz is fantastic for me, absolutely fantastic. But when you're trying to win football matches, when you're trying to play intense from minute one, you don't want Havertz in midfield, in my opinion. You want a more box-to-box midfielder and someone that can actually has legs and will be a bit more aggressive, a soldier in there, someone like a Granit Xhaka, someone like a Jude Bellingham, that type of player. And I think we lacked that. I genuinely think we did. So, look, I think we'll see a lot more of Havertz this season. Look, for 65 million, Arsenal's first team was good last year. Our first team matched up with Man City. It was our bench that let us down. So, spending 65 million, we did not need to sign a starting player. Declan Rice was our starter. Timber arguably would be our starter. We didn't need to spend all that money to sign a starter at the Emirates. We just needed to sign backups. So, after signing Havertz, just because he spent 65 million, it doesn't mean he had to start Havertz. Just because you spent that much money doesn't mean you have to start this player, bro. He's calm off the bench for now. We're all good, man. The crowd at the Emirates Day was so good, and they got rewarded good. Not those who left early, though. And I'll be real with you, brother. I think, to be fair, that the crowd was a bit flat compared to last year. I feel like when United scored and got ruled offside, the crowd really got lifted. There's a new balance system at the Emirates, and it's really messed a lot of fans up because Arsenal want different fans coming to the ground now. Because last season, right? Well, for the past few seasons, Arsenal have been crap. Let's be real. We've been bad. So only the hardcore Arsenal fans have been really going to the Emirates. Let's be real about it. Last season, no one expected us to be good, but we were good out of nowhere. So then there was still the hardcore fans going, but it was really good because the Arsenal team was actually really good as well. This year, a lot of the casual Arsenal fans have come back to supporting Arsenal because we're good again. There's certain fans that will only support Arsenal when we're doing well. They'll still say they support Arsenal, but they just won't watch football. Then when they see Arsenal actually playing well again, suddenly they start watching Arsenal again. And what's happened is these people want to start going to the Emirates again, but they haven't got the same passion that the hardcore Arsenal fans had. The hardcore Arsenal fans that were going during 2018, 19, 2021, COVID times where we were crap, they would go week in, week out. And that was a good thing. But now we're having more of the casual Arsenal fans going to the stadium again. The Ashburton Armies had their ticket allocation cut as well. I think the ballot system's really screwed us over a little bit. Last year was the best atmosphere I've seen in the Emirates for my whole life. My whole life, the best atmosphere at the Emirates was last season. It was electric, bro. It was a cauldron. It was like a rock concert at times. I think we missed that a little bit this season, to be honest. He doesn't want his signings to be a failure. I mean, it's okay up to a point, but there is a line. I agree, Anish, bro. You need to also make sure your ego isn't too much, man. It's not too much. And Arteta, I feel like he's got a little bit of an ego and arrogance to him. And I think he's crossing the line a little bit, to be honest. Still don't know why Eric Ten Hag plays Anthony Martial in the starting 11. Don't worry, bro, that won't be for long. Rasmus Højlund's going to start. He only did that, right? So he could play Rashford on the left. Rashford does not want to play through the middle. And so for Rashford to start at left wing, you need a striker. And Garnacho's not a striker. You've lost, obviously, Weghorst. So he has to play Anthony Martial up there. But don't worry, now that Højlund's in the team, United are good, man. Trust me, this was a good time to play Man United. I promise you. That's why I would have been so distraught that we drew this game. From the international break onwards, Man United will be dangerous again because I'll have Amrabat in midfield instead of Eriksen, and I have Højlund up front instead of Anthony Martial, and I'll have Varane back maybe as well, and Luke Shaw maybe, who knows. But United will be back. United were missing Amrabat, we're missing Højlund, we're missing Luke Shaw, and we're missing Varane. That's 4 big starts for them that they were missing today, and they still put in a decent performance. So yeah, United will be back very soon. Make no mistake about it, man. United are a dangerous team. I know they've dropped points early, and they wouldn't have wanted to win 2 and lose 2. And the games that Man United won against Wolves and Forest, let's be honest, they were lucky at times. Against Wolves played fantastic and should have had a last-minute penalty. And against Forest, they were 2-0 down. So they got very lucky. But Points are points, man. Just like today, Arsenal. I don't think we were fantastic today, but we found a way to win the football match. And that's so important, man. There's a book on my shelf, as I said already. It's a bit dark now, so you can't see it. Shoe Dog by the creator of Nike, Phil Knight. And one of the memoirs that he says in there, one of the things he says in there, right? One of the blueprints of Nike is, don't worry about the process, worry about the result. 3 points is all that's asked for. If I told Arsenal fans, we're going to play fantastic today, free-flowing stuff, incisive, we're going to blow Man United apart, but we're going to draw this game 1-1. Or if I tell Arsenal fans, we're not going to play well, we're actually going to be quite bad, but we'll find a way to win this game 3-1. Every single Arsenal fan will shake your hand and say, I want the 3-1 victory, please. And that's what happened today. We found a way to win the football match. Yes, we weren't like Man City, where they absolutely cut Fulham open and won 5-1. It took us to the 97th minute to win this game. But win this game we did. And nothing on this planet beats last-minute winners. It's the best thing in football. Last-minute winners make you go crazy. It's bedlam at the Emirates. Eunice, appreciate John Stream, my friend. Hope you're doing really well. Rice made Manchester United so fragile at the end of the game. Yes. And that's the thing about Declan Rice. It's a really good point. He is so assured and calm where he can camp in front of the back four, right? And just clean up everything. And the worst possible thing when you defend against a team like Arsenal is, it's not the one attack. It's not the two attacks. Just like Man City and just like Liverpool, Arsenal do sustained attacks. It is attack after attack, wave after wave, like you're playing zombies in Call of Duty. Wave after wave after wave, attack, attack, attack. You defend, but the ball comes out to Rice, who wins it back and recycles it quickly. Arsenal just kept attacking, attacking, attacking. Martinelli got the ball. Saka got the ball. Odegaard got the ball. It was just attack after attack after attack. And let me give a big shout out, not only to Rice, but also to both Fabio Vieira coming off the bench and Gabriel Jesus as well. I know he scored today, but Gabriel Jesus off the bench was really good, man. He was back to his old form when he first signed for the club. Really tenacious, aggressive, agile, flair. Everything I want to see from Gabriel Jesus, he showcased today and scored at the end as well. So yeah, massive fan of Gabriel Jesus. Really good performance today. Big up Gabriel Jesus, man. Everton up next, 100%. And I'll be streaming after the Everton game on this channel. So subscribe if you're new around here for my Arsenal versus Everton match reaction. Everton up next. I feel like it's a game where you can't drop points. And please don't concede early. Agree, Anish. Look, Everton is always a tough game for us. We lost last year. Lost the year before. Everton's a bit of a bogey ground. Go to Goodison Park. That's why I wanted them to get relegated. I want them to go down because I don't want to go to Goodison Park. But this is the thing, right? It's a good time to play them. They obviously got bad run of form. They got injuries as well. If we can beat Everton, right? We start the season after 5 games with 4 wins and a draw. I'd take that. I'll take that, to be honest. So, yeah, I think we have to beat Everton next week. I agree with you. And hopefully a calmer game as well. Lloyd, appreciate John Stream, my friend. We're doing well. Why don't we play so bad? I'll take the win and hope to improve after the break. Arteta late subs need to stop. Lloyd, I hear you. I don't think we were bad, but I don't think we were amazing. We weren't as good as I've seen us in previous years. I think we've got worse this year, which is crazy to think because last season we played really well, right? But over the summer, we actually signed better players. And if you look at our squad this year compared to last year, our squad's better, but we've got worse, in my opinion, which makes no sense to me. Maybe it's just we lack the intensity that Xhaka gave us. I'm not too sure. I can't be the only one. Arteta says in his press conferences that we deserve to win every game. We've got 97% win probability. I don't care what this guy's saying, to be honest. I'm looking from my own 2 eyes. I think we've got worse this year. We look less intense. Saka's come off the pace a little bit. So we need to improve badly, in my opinion, especially if we want to compete with Man City. But at the same time, right, look, we've got 10 points out of 12. Tottenham have been fantastic to start this season. Liverpool as well been brilliant. They've got the same points as us. I believe we've still got another gear to get to, and we've still got the same points as Liverpool and Liverpool and Tottenham, and only 2 points off Man City. So the season's still young, the night's still young. We got a lot to grow, man. We're all right. We're all right though. But I do agree. I don't think we were fantastic today. I think a draw. If we got a draw, we'd only have ourselves to blame. I do think that. Good stream, guys. Appreciate it, man. 49 people watching right now. I appreciate everyone that's tuning in. Make sure you subscribe down below if you're new around here, or if you're watching on Twitch or on YouTube, make sure you follow, subscribe. I do appreciate it for Arsenal and football match reactions after every single game. My next Arsenal reaction is the international break, unfortunately, but I'll be back after for Everton versus Arsenal, Goodison Park, another Super Sunday game. So 6:30 p.m. You know exactly where to be right here on this channel to review it. Manny, I appreciate you on stream as always. United's defense was so compact from the 85th minute until Rice scored. I was getting so anxious. So was I. But guys, I'll be real with it, yeah? I'm not just saying that. I said we were going to score. I had a good feeling we were going to score, to be honest. I thought, you know what? I was like, you know what? I think we're going to get a winner. I just had that feeling in my bones. Maybe it's from last year, right? Where we always seemed to score last second, whether it was Reece Nelson, whether it was Nketiah last second against United, Jorginho against Aston Villa. We always seemed to score last minute last year. So I thought, you know what? Maybe we'll do it again this year. Maybe it's wishful thinking, but who knows, man? One of my mates almost killed him when I was sad that One of my mates almost killed him when I said that we are worse than we were last season. Yeah, I think we are worse than last year, bro. I'll be completely honest with it. I think we need to improve big time. There were 3 hat-tricks yesterday, bro. What a day. Yeah, 3 massive hat-tricks, man. Evan Ferguson scoring, Son scoring, and Haaland scoring as well. Yesterday was manic in the Premier League, man. Absolutely crazy stuff. Brilliant stuff. The Premier League has been so good recently. Just overall, forget this. This game was fantastic as well. But overall, the Premier League has been so good recently, man. It's just such a pleasure to watch as well. Such a pleasure. Reece also had a good cameo. Yeah, I big up Reece Nelson. Brilliant point. Thank you for bringing this up, Anish, because I would have forgotten this, actually. Reece Nelson, brilliant again off the bench today, man. He's only got 7 minutes on the football pitch, but it's a good 7 minutes. Came on, aggressive, tackling players, not scared to receive the football, wanting to take players on. Reece Nelson, again, really do like him when he comes on the football pitch, man. And it was a big call by Arteta because I thought when Martinelli came off the pitch, I was thinking, all right, cool, he subbed on Trossard. I didn't even consider Reece Nelson coming on the pitch, but he chose Reece Nelson over Trossard. Big call from Arteta, but look, it paid off. 0-0, all draws, bro. Yeah. That's the thing, man. That's the thing, bro. Like, as long as you don't lose football matches, you're always all right, I say. I'd rather Arsenal draw than lose. I mean, I think everyone would say that, right? But you want to keep the momentum. Against Fulham last week was disappointing, but we still only drew, which is not bad. We could have lost that game, to be honest. Irish Clever Trevor, appreciate you on the stream from Twitch, my friend. Make sure you follow if you're new around here. Arsenal still leaky looking at the back. I agree. 100% agree. Look, clean sheets are the bedrock or the foundation of everything you do at your football club. Man City are so good, not because they win football matches convincingly and Haaland and De Bruyne are fantastic, etc. Man City good because their defense is solid. Rodri defends the back 4 well. You've got Edison in goal and you've got a flat back 4 centre-backs / right-backs in there. Really good. Kyle Walker, Akanji, Stones, Diaz, whoever it is at the back, Ake, always solid for Man City. They don't concede goals. And if they do concede goals, they concede scorchers. Arsenal, on the other hand, our defense looks ropey. Man United had 1 attack today. 1 attack in that first half, and I saw them scoring. As soon as Havertz gave away the ball, as soon as the ball came to Casemiro in midfield, and our team was all over the place, and I saw the ball go to Rashford, the alarm bells were ringing in my head. They were ringing in my head because I saw him run on goal. I was thinking, don't let him get on his right foot. Don't let him cut in. Don't let him cut in. He cut in, goes past White, goes past Gabriel, wraps it into the top corner. And I'm thinking, classic, man. Same happened last year. Same happened last week. Same happened against Forest, conceding at the Emirates. We played 3 games out at the Emirates, and then every single game we've conceded, and that's not good enough, in my opinion. I meant 0-0 draws in the Premier League, 31 games, and 0-0 score. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's what you mean. Yeah, bro. 0-0 so far in the Premier League, man. I love seeing that, of course. Agreed. Yeah, 100%, man. Defense needs to tighten up. There's this old saying, right? Whether you believe it or not, I do think it's got a truth to it. Attack wins games, defense wins championships. And I think it's so true. Because Arsenal, whenever they won the Premier League or the old English First Division, right? It wasn't necessarily the Ian Wrights, the Henrys, the Bergkamps. It was the Tony Adams, the Steve Bolds, the Martin Keowns. They were the ones that would win Arsenal the titles. The David Seaman, the Jens Lehmann at the back. That was the real bedrock for Arsenal. The Sol Campbells. Arsenal today, we've got a Saliba, who I think is of the ilk of those players. He's not there yet, but he's of the ilk of the Tony Adams, etc. But Gabriel, I think, still got a mistake in him. If you want to win the title, you need those type of centre-backs. You need absolute assurance at the back. I don't think Arsenal have that right now. We still look a little bit leaky, as you said, and Irish Clever Trevor, and we still look a little bit sloppy at the back, in my opinion. And I think that really needs to tighten up. A Tony Adams type required 100%, bro. You hit the nail on the head right there, man. I just said the same thing. A Tony Adams type player is required at the back. Today, Liverpool's first goal, bro, I think it's a clear offside. The VAR is getting out of hand. Their first goal, it was, I watched the game. I watched Liverpool win 3-0 as well. Who scored their first goal? Oh, Szoboszlai. No, I don't think it was offside. I know why, right? But it's the thing. Szoboszlai scored a brilliant goal, by the way. And I think it was someone in the way. I think it was McAllister or something. I don't know. But it went into the corner. Here's the thing, though, right? I'm annoyed because yesterday, Akanji, same thing. That was onside. And again, today it was onside, right? But I reckon in a couple of weeks' time, they'll give it as offside. There's no consistency, and that's the problem. So, yeah, I don't think that one was offside, to be fair. But, look, it's one of those things. I don't even know what's offside or onside. Because today I thought it was a penalty for Havertz. But it wasn't given. So, it's guesswork whether it's going to be a penalty or not nowadays, to be honest. Talking sense there, bud. Appreciate it, man. Really do appreciate it. But yeah, whether you're watching on Twitch or YouTube, make sure you subscribe down below. I do appreciate everyone that tunes into the live streams. I live stream after every single Arsenal game and after most other Premier League matches as well. But yeah, guys, let's talk about the Premier League table. I've got it on split screen me right now. So Man City obviously are top. They're the only team to go flawless. Tottenham really good under Ange Postecoglou. Fantastic start. Arsenal though, man, 10 points as well. And that's important, right? Because Liverpool, Arsenal, Tottenham, Man City, they're early favourites for top 4 based on how they've been playing. West Ham are really good as well. But our next fixture, right, is Everton. If I look at Arsenal fixtures, next we play Everton away from home. Then the Champions League starts. Thank God, bro. It's a home game as well. We've got Champions League football back at the Emirates, people. Then we play Tottenham at home. Massive game. Massive game. And I think that's needed because we need to go play Tottenham and put a dagger at Tottenham because Tottenham got confidence right now. Really good confidence. But the same thing happened last season. Last year, Tottenham had a lot of confidence. Then they went to the Emirates and we beat them 3-1 convincingly. Same thing needs to happen this season. Tottenham have confidence, but we need to stuff them. Knock them down back a pedestal. So hopefully we beat Everton. Hopefully we beat Tottenham. Then we've got a bit of a run of Bournemouth away, which is, let's be real, not the toughest game in the world. But then you've got Man City at home, then Chelsea away. 2 massive matches back to back. There's 2 weeks in between. I think it's not an international break. So we have to be very, very fast in the way we play football. We go away to Lens. Who Man City? Let's see Man City's fixtures before that game as well. Man City's fixtures. So they've got Red Star Belgrade. Then they go away to Leipzig and then go home to Arsenal. So you see you got some tough fixtures as well. But the main thing is, right, if you're Arsenal Football Club, keep on winning, man. Keep on winning because we can't keep saying that we can't keep, scraping results. We need to find a way to win convincingly now. Next week against Everton, calm win, in my opinion. I don't want another last-minute winner. I want a convincing victory. But look, that's neither here nor there. Get the 3 points is the main thing. I just watch the NBA. Oh, yeah, I do watch the NBA, so that's where I got the saying from. That slogan is so true. Offense wins you games, but defense wins championships. That's where I got it from. I watched the NBA as well, man. That's where I got it from. Attack wins games, defense wins championships. Speaking of Champions League, we have 2 very important matches, 4 days prior to Sevilla's matches. I know Arsenal will make it through, but I want top of the table. I want top of the table as well. We got a very friendly draw. Let's be real about it, guys, yeah? We avoided Bayern Munich. We avoided the big teams like Napoli, etc., Barcelona, PSG. We avoided the Newcastle group of death. We got a very calm group. We got a very, very friendly group, in my opinion. We should finish top. Sevilla and PSV are tough teams, but they should be battling for second. We should be the team that's top of that table, in my opinion, right? Dennis, which European game should I go to? I enjoyed watching West Ham in the Conference League last season. What do you mean, which European game should I go to? West Ham in Europa League, right? You got Liverpool in Europa League as well. You got Aston Villa in the Conference League. I think West Ham's always a good bet. Arsenal playing at home. That first game in the Champions League for Arsenal will be massive, man. The fans will absolutely love it because, look, it's been too long, guys. Arsenal fans know it's been too long since we've been in the Champions League. 7 years, man. We've been crying out for it. When I hear that Champions League music go, I'll love it, man. I'll absolutely love it. So, yeah, I personally would go to the Arsenal game. I know you're a Chelsea fan, C1, so you probably want to go to the Arsenal game. But that first game, that Tuesday or Wednesday against Sevilla, whenever it is, I think it's a massive football game for Arsenal, man. Massive, massive game. In front of the Champions League lights, under the lights, man. Champions League night, that's what we dream of, man. That's why Declan Rice came to the Emirates, man. It's exactly what we want. But yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts on the match as well. The streams almost went up to an hour long. I love the streams on this channel, man. So good. Those of you that don't know, those of you that haven't been here a long time, I used to only do video reactions. I never used to stream after match. I used to just do a 10-minute video and slap it on YouTube. But then I decided, and it was actually Arsenal versus Bournemouth 3-2 when we won 3-2 and Reece Nelson scored the winner. That was the day I started streaming on this channel because I said, you know what? This game is I've got too much emotion from that 3-2 win to just do a stream. To just do a video. So let me do a stream. And since then, I've been streaming on this channel. Support's been amazing. Hearing you guys leave your comments as well. Me being able to react to them and share them in the chat. Fantastic stuff. I won't go to Arsenal because of ticket demands and stuff. Yeah, fair play. That makes sense, to be honest. Oh boy, I can't imagine how it might feel when the Champions League anthem plays back at the Emirates. Oh, bro, I can't wait for it, man. Not this Europa League dead anthem, man. I want that Champions League anthem back at the Emirates. The star with the ball there. I'm imagining it right now. Under the lights, the mascots waving the flag. Oh, I can't wait for it, man. I can't wait. I need to consider logistics and stuff. Yeah, that's fair play, to be fair. Joseph, appreciate John Stream, my friend. Everybody doing well. Great win, Gooners, but come on, how long? We're going to have to wait on Kai. I've never missed a goal like that, even in my days. I'm not the highest point paid at Arsenal. Yeah, look, Havertz should not have missed that chance in the first half. We all agree. And look, I think Arteta still needs to talk to him because that first half performance was not great, to be honest, man. Not great. But we won the game. And I thought he was better in the second half. He wasn't good, but he was better. And we found a way to win the game, man. And that's so important. What a game. What a result. My heart's still pounding, even though it's an hour since the final result. That's what Premier League's all about, man. No other league in the world gives you this. And Arsenal's Look, this Arsenal club is very reminiscent for me of Liverpool under Jurgen Klopp. Liverpool under Jurgen Klopp would have moments like this. It'd be Divock Origi that would get them their goals. Now at Arsenal Football Club, we've got players like Declan Rice getting us these goals, Reece Nelson. We're like that Liverpool team where you never count us out. Never think the game's over. We'll find a way to score the goals and win the game. And that's so important today. I think Man City is the best hope I have. Yeah, look, Man City will always have tickets available, man. They're empty. I don't know. I feel Saka's going to be so good in the Champions League. Yeah, I hope so as well, bro. Look, for a lot of players that debut in the Champions League, Saka is his debut. Martinelli's debut. It's Rice's debut. Saliba's been in the Champions League. He played for Marseille, right? When they win the Champions League. Did he? Either way, it's a lot of players debut in the Champions League. So I agree with you, man. They're going to have to embrace the moment and be up for it. I want us to do really well in the Champions League this season. I don't want us to just take up the numbers. I want us to do really, really well. I'd love to go to Newcastle, but I'm not getting back till 5 a.m. Oh, I want to go to Newcastle as well, man. I really want to travel to stadiums and vlog matches. I'd love to do that, man. So if a company wants to sponsor me doing that, I'm all for it, bro. Even if you don't even have to give me 2 tickets, just 1 ticket. I'll shout you out. I'll sponsor you as much as you want, man. I want what's it called? A product, a company just sponsor me and take me to football matches, man. It's all I ask. I'll vlog it for you guys. I love Nelson, but great attitude. He needs more minutes. 100% Joseph. I was saying exactly the same thing, man. Reece Nelson came on for the last 8 minutes, didn't shrug, didn't cower away from the opportunity, stood up and was counted. Really good performance from Reece Nelson, man. Off the bench again. Influential. And it was a risk as well. So Arteta, it paid off because he could have gone for Trossard. When Martinelli got taken off, I just assumed it was Trossard because Sky Sports didn't show the substitution. They just showed Martinelli sitting on the bench. So it's like, oh, Trossard's come on the pitch. But no, he brought on Martinelli. Sorry, he brought on Reece Nelson. So big play from Arteta and it paid off because we won the football match. So massive W for him, man. Massive, massive W. It's expensive traveling. Very expensive, man. Traveling is not cheap whatsoever. Don't get me wrong. I pray Kai because a beast. Of course I do. I pray. Yeah, of course, bro. Me as well, man. I'm an Arsenal fan. I want Kai Havertz to do well. Look, my opinion on Kai Havertz not being the player we need is not the opinion I want to be true. I obviously don't think Havertz is what Arsenal needed. When he was at Chelsea, I thought he was slow, lethargic. And again at Arsenal, he's too slow for me. He's like a giraffe. He's just tall, lanky, but he's not aggressive. He plays in gear 1 and 2, whereas we need a real player of confidence and aggressiveness, and Kai Havertz doesn't possess that. But I want to be proved wrong. I would rather be proved wrong every day of the week if it means Arsenal win football matches than the other way around. I'm not some of the other fan base. I'm not going to call out names, but you guys probably know who I'm talking about. Some other fans that support Arsenal and talk on YouTube. They would rather their opinion be right than Arsenal win matches. So they can sit here and say, I told you a lot about Havertz. I told you a lot about Arteta. I told you a lot about this guy and that guy. They'd rather be right. I'm not like that. I don't rate Havertz. But if Havertz comes and scores a hat-trick next game, I'll pray for it, bro. And I'll be the first one to say, well done, Havertz. Brilliant job. So, of course, I have my opinion on certain players, but I'd rather see Arsenal win. I'm macro, not micro. I'm always looking at the bigger picture. Arsenal to win over Havertz to have a bad game. Do you get what I mean? I would love to go to the Emirates, but it's too far traveling from Manchester. Oh, I live in Manchester. Ah, shame, man. I've been in Manchester a few times. I live in North London, so I've got no excuse, to be fair. I've gone to the Emirates a lot, but the thing is, I prefer watching games on TV just because it's more immersive. I can stand up. When I watch football matches, I can't sit still. I'm always fidgeting. I'm always like my legs are twitching and stuff because it's just like intense, especially watching Arsenal, bro. If I was a Man City fan, fair, like I just lean back, popcorn, snacks, it'd be easy. But for Arsenal, I'm always twitching. My heart rate's, my watch is always give me alerts that my heart rate is rising. My heart's beating too much. So it's never safe supporting Arsenal, but I prefer to watch it at home. I've gone to the Emirates over 100 times in my life. I had a season ticket for 4 years of my life. From 2011 till 2016, I had a season ticket at Arsenal. So I've been for 100 years, literally, I only gave it up because my family didn't want to pay for it anymore. It wasn't my season ticket. It was my dad's and my uncle's, but they didn't want to pay for it anymore. Out of my hands, not my decision. So that's why I stopped going to the games. But I've watched every single Arsenal game. I still do. And going to the Emirates is still a massive benefit, man. Brilliant stuff. In Arteta, we trust. Yeah, bro, look, Arteta's a little bit arrogant, but he came out with the result today, man. So I'm still Arteta in for an absolute fact. Dennis, do you like trains? I'm not like a train spotter or anything like that, but I've got no problem with trains. I like taking the trains. Avanti West Coast. I take Avanti West Coast all the time, man. Whenever I'm traveling to Birmingham or Liverpool or Manchester, I always take Avanti West Coast. Big up Avantis, man. And the student rail card as well. Big up that. I might go to away games at Etihad or Old Trafford next year. Yeah, do it, man. Not Etihad because we probably lose, but run up Old Trafford, man. I'd love to do it. If a company wants to sponsor me, I'll go to any games, man. Any games. Take me to Luton Town versus West Ham. I'll be there if a company sponsors me. Onana was so uncomfortable today. Really? I thought he was actually quite comfortable. So, like, he plays more further up, but due to the fear of Arsenal press, he was holding back. I disagree. I thought out of all the players in Man United's team, he was the most comfortable in the football, to be fair with you, Anish. I thought other players were quite uncomfortable, like there. I thought Casemiro was a little bit uncomfortable at defensive midfield at times. I thought Eriksen was getting overrun at times. I thought Onana, if anyone, was quite comfortable, to be fair. I'm planning on doing the tube challenge next month sometime. Oh, is that what's the tube challenge? Is that the one where you go on every single tube line or something? The TfL network in London is crazy, bro. I've lived in London my whole life, and it's even at times I confuse myself. There's so many different lines. I'd rather be wrong Arsenal over anything else. Exactly, Joseph, bro. 100% agree. I'll be there during the running. I live in Toronto, but we'll be back for sure. You live in Canada. Big up yourself for that, man. I'd love to go to Canada one day, man. Really beautiful country. I get motion sickness on trains. Sad to hear that. It's like I'm on a boat. I'm all right, to be fair. I don't really get motion sickness on boats or trains or planes or anything like that. So I'm okay, man. Tube challenge is one where you travel to every station in one go. No way, man. No way you can do that. Bro, you're going to be there all night, man. All night. Canada's nice. Agree. Very nice country, man. But yeah, guys, Arsenal winning again, man. Big up the Arsenal players. Came out of the victory. I'm going to start to round up the stream, guys. I appreciate everyone that's tuned up and streamed for the past hour now. Make sure you subscribe if you're new on it and turn on bell notifications so you do not miss any Arsenal streams. I want to also do a massive appreciation. I'll do a community post as well. But massive appreciation for everyone that subscribed throughout the transfer window. I've gained over 3,500 subscribers this transfer window alone. It's been absolutely fantastic with all the transfer news. So I really do appreciate everyone. I'm up to 4,500 subscribers. Road to 5K is right here on this channel. So I really do appreciate it, man. Next Arsenal stream will be in 2 weeks' time. It's the international break, man. I know, a massive shame. But next stream will be in 2 weeks' time for Everton versus Arsenal. I will be doing streams for other Premier League matches, so make no mistake about it. Feel free to tune in then. But my next Arsenal stream will be in 2 weeks' time, Everton away. I will also be dropping Arsenal streams and videos throughout, like this. The international break, I'll be dropping Arsenal videos, reacting to Arsenal's transfer window. I'll also be trying to invite some guests on as well. I want to definitely collaborate and network more on this channel. So yeah, try and get some big time guests on this channel as well. That's the main plan. But yeah, I appreciate everyone that's tuned and subscribed as well. Let's go through some of your comments to end. C1 likes traveling. I like traveling as well. Big up yourself, C1, for liking traveling. The record is 15 hours and 45 minutes. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. So that must be very tactical. Where would you start then? You must start at the very end, you must start Upminster or something. But with is that possible with the Elizabeth line? Because there's Reading there. It must not be possible with the Elizabeth line because it's too long. You got Reading, etc. I don't think it's possible, man. Thanks for the stream, Big Dub. I appreciate it, my friend Anish. I appreciate joining the stream as well and leaving all your thoughts throughout. I really do appreciate it. But that was before Battersea opened, so it's 20 hours, 4 minutes. I went to Battersea the other week. It was really nice in there, Battersea Power Station. On the road to 100k this season. A bit optimistic, but we can always believe, man. We can always believe. I've already done every line. Yeah, fair play. I think I've done every line as well, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've done every single line. But yeah, I appreciate everyone that's tuned to the stream today. Make sure you subscribe if you're new on here. Drop a like down below. And if you're watching this now that it's not a stream, it's now a video on the channel, make sure you drop your thoughts in the comment section down below. And if you just joined as well, 29 people watching right now. First, if you enjoy, make sure you subscribe. And secondly, scroll right back to start stream so you can hear all about my thoughts on Arsenal beating Manchester United 3-1. Elizabeth line doesn't count, only tube lines. Okay, that makes more sense then. But yeah, I've been wonderful. I appreciate you guys all for tuning in. Big up Arsenal. Big up Declan Rice. Big up Jesus. We're out of here. 3-1 victory. We go into the new season. We go into the international break with another victory. Man United stay losing. Arsenal stay winning. I'll catch you guys all in my next one. Take care.